So here we have the Swiss Army base tour. Through the armored door. We have the stable here. I can't spawn horses in, but this is enough to hold 2 horses, feed them in the trough and collect their poop. Through the sheet door and the garage door, we have our bedroom. 2 beds, locker, and 2 large boxes to deposit loot. Up the ladder into the main area of the base, we have the vending machine, which is absolutely critical to any duo. A bit more storage and a locker. Locker would hold things like your bolties, your SARs, anything to roof cap from really. Up into the shooting floor here, it's got complete panoramic view, 360 degrees. It doubles as our farm with 2 large planters. We don't have any of the internal ladder hatches, triangular hatches that restrict movement. That's really nice. It's defended by an internal auto turret. We've got the 4 external auto turrets, which we can service, repair, refill with ammo from the little gaps here. We have the composter through the garage door here. We have the minicopter guarded by the 2 auto turrets. Our water rain catchers clip through the roof so we can refill our water jugs and have a little drink through there without having to go outside. Nice little feature. Into our first section here, we have a computer, a CCTV station, have a healing chair. We have 2 furnaces. Into our first loot room, 6 electric furnaces and 5 large boxes. To our next section, mixing table. Now through into our extra large loot room. This holds 8 boxes, 8 large boxes, absolutely massive. Through the garage door, just behind there is the redundant battery. So we can use that for things like our furnaces, our lighting, stuff like that. Behind the mixing table, we have 2 furnaces and then the 3 electric furnaces up here. So a total of 9 furnaces. We also have our hidden respawn area. So in the event of a raid, we can load up this locker with some shotguns, put some seal kits in here, TC, bit of materials, pop up the ladder, use a hammer to remove the furnace, remove the window, and then we're back in the fight. Sneak up, get the jump on them. Into the core area here, it's defended by another auto turret. Dropping down, we have undrainable shotgun trap. The shotgun trap is a real pain in the ass to get rid of. To get rid of it, you have to yeet the grenade into this section here, but because the grenade would usually fall behind the refinery, it does very little or no damage. We have our main battery here. This is primarily for security. So for the turrets, etc., it is on the opposite side of the base. You can look at doing some circuits where one battery takes over from the other for security purposes. Into the main core, we have a locker. We have our workbench, another shotgun trap. Loot room here, holding 4 large boxes, another large box underneath, small box. Internal ore refinery, which is always nice. Into the main loot area, we have 4 large boxes, 5 small boxes, repair bench, barbecue. And then you would cover this window with an armored window usually. Behind the armored window, you have your vending machine and your drop box. This is your most valuable loot. So this will be your boom, your GP, things like that. And then behind the... Oh, I need to put in a... There we go. Behind the door here, we have our TC. The upkeep is minimal. So that's 3,800 stone, 2,400 frags, and 40 HQM. Now this is for a minimum of 27 rocket raid 2 TC. Once you're done using the TC, just press a button. It'll close the door. The door's not necessary, but sometimes it can prevent molly flames going around the side of the vending machine if somebody was looking to burn out your TC without having to spend another 7, 8 rockets or so. So I hope you enjoyed the tour, and let's get on to the build. So inside the base, utilizing all the honeycomb without compromising the strength, we have 27 large boxes, 12 small boxes, 4 lockers, 2 vending machines, 9 electric furnaces, 4 regular furnaces, a mixing table, CCTV station, 2 beds, 2 planters, a refinery, compost bin, 6 turrets, 3 rain catchers, 2 large batteries, and a full stable, enough for 2 horses. So we are hacking this base out. The cheapest path to TC is through a stone wall, a metal wall, and then an armored wall, making the raid cost a minimum of 27 rockets. The base has a door raid cost of around 39 rockets, which includes an armored door, a sheet metal door, no less than 7 garage doors, armored window, a vending machine bunker, finally TC. So RIP to any raider that wants to go through the doors and attempt a full raid. As is always good practice, make sure that the footprint for the entire base can fit in the area that you intend to build in. I wanted to apologise in advance, but this build video will be a bit sloppy. I'm a builder, I'm not a video editor. I won't include how to do the deployables in each stage. It's a bit of common sense there, but everything that you saw in a tour can be placed after the fact. So feel free to move stuff around, replace it, do what you need to do. Just do whatever makes you feel secure at any one time. The boxes, they can all be placed absolutely no problem, even in these extended size loot rooms. But I'll be wasting so much time if I try and fiddle getting all of the pixels right there. But yeah, everything is super simple to place, and like I said, it can all be placed after the fact. That's never a problem. So just do what works for you at any one time and move stuff around. Also, unless I specify that something needs to be upgraded at the time that it needs to be upgraded, I'm just going to upgrade to the final material, again, just to save time. But as is always good practice, at your earliest opportunity, try and upgrade your foundation for your TC to armored. I hope you enjoy the build. So start by placing a square foundation followed by 3 triangle foundations, and close with walls. In this space here, you put a wooden double door or a sheet metal one. And to get the TC placement right, put a triangular door frame here. Put your TC in, slide to the left. Now delete that frame. Upgrading to the final material type. Going armor, armor, armor. Just follow what I'm doing here. There we have it. Stage 1. So stage 2, we start with a square foundation, followed by triangle, triangle, triangle. Then another double door frame here. Surround with walls. Fill up the roof. And for the final material types, emulate what I'm doing here. What is it? For your stage 3 of the build, we're going to put some shelving in. Move this. Put a door frame in. Now we're going to do 4 foundations. Enclose with walls. Put a high wall here. Half wall there. Going to seal in with some triangles, like so. Jump up. And to put a high wall here. Put a triangular door frame there. Another high wall. Fill in. Double door frame. And for the final materials, this is armored, armored, metal, metal, metal. These will remain as twig. We will be destroying these later. Metal, metal, metal. There we have it, stage 3. Now, stage 4 represents a significant expansion. We're going to be fitting the vending machine bunker. Start by placing a doorway in this gap here. Place a sheet metal door opening inwards. Place on a door controller. A button that's roughly in line with the top of the door handle on the door. And then from the power out into the power in. And from the pass through into close. Just test that that's working. Open the door. Press it to close it. But pressing it will not open the door. That's perfect. Now we'll open the door. We're going to place the vending machine with the back facing towards us. We're going to be pushing that vending machine as far in as it goes. There we go. Now we can place a wall here. And we will place our drop box there. Now it's really important you upgrade these two walls now, as upgrading it later on can be tricky. We'll be going to armor on this wall and metal on this wall. We can then place a window frame facing towards us and upgrade that to metal. Heading outside of the base now, we're going to add a couple of foundations. One square there and one triangle here. Important to upgrade this wall now, as you will not get a chance to later. This is the wall that backs onto the area. Now enclose this with some walls. Head up top. Going to seal in with door panels. We're going to add some more walls where I show here. Going to add a half wall here. Another one here facing towards you. Seal that in. Going to add a roof panel here. Followed by a half wall and a door frame. Shelves in. Fill in the roof. I'm going to add a window frame here. Door frame. Door frames here. We can add a shelf drop down. Going down into the core, going to add a window frame here. Now, this is where we'll place the drop down shotgun trap, the undrainable one. Ideally, we want it in the middle of the wall, just about there. Makes your life easier if you place it now. You can place it later if you don't have the blueprint, so don't stress if you don't have it. Now, what we're going to do is remove the twig foundations. Place the refinery. Now we can place a couple of ovals here and here. Now upgrading to the final material type, going metal on this, metal on the ceilings. Keep this wall stone. Metal here, and if you have the BP, I recommend placing a strength glass window now. Now, hopping up, if you have electricity, you can do this now. We want to be placing 2 triangle door panels, and we want to be upgrading this one to metal. Now you can place 3 solar panels on this section here without having to remove them later. In order to get up to the base at this point, you can use whatever style that you want. You can just do a twig, jump up. You can do a ladder, whatever works for you. So there we have it, stage 4 complete. So stage 5 will closely emulate what we did with stage 4. Place a square foundation here and wall it in. However, for this wall, we'll have the soft side facing inwards. Place a door panel. Now we want to place walls down here. Add a roof panel. Half wall. Door frame. There we go. Add a window piece in here. Followed by our shelving. Fill in the roof. We can add door frame. Popping up here. If you have more solar panels, add 2 triangles here. Now upgrading to our final material type. Metal for the whole roof. Popping down. Metal for the exterior walls there, so we can keep this one as stone. That is stage 5 complete. Outside of the base for stage 6, it represents another large expansion. Place a triangle foundation here, followed by a square foundation and a triangle foundation. Window frame facing towards you, wall it in. Another wall above you there. Door frame, door frame. Good idea to place a ladder or two on this wall here at this stage. Now we want to have an inward facing window frame here, followed by a door. Going to seal in section here, not fall down the gap like I just did. Roof. Triangle piece. And a wall frame. Door frame even. Over to the section. Square foundation. 2 walls. Roof. Now we want to seal in the top using this section open, but we can have a jump up here. Now, upgrading to the final material type. Want all of this to be metal. As we upgrade the roof here, it will seal in that middle section. This is metal. Make sure we do our 2 little corners there, but we can leave this one as stone. Now at this stage, we do want to be sealing in this door frame here, so we can place a vending machine. However, I wouldn't recommend putting any valuable loot in the vending machine yet, as it will only be a 3 rocket raid, as it is only 1 garage door to that vending machine, whichever way you go. So that is stage 6 complete. Stage 7 is a simple one and represents our airlock, stable, and honeycomb. Put a door frame here, a wall, doorway, doorway, wall, and seal in with stone. Now on the opposite side of the base, we do the same thing. It's important at this stage to upgrade this piece here. Will not have access to that to upgrade later, so you want to make sure you do the foundations and the walls. Don't need to put internal dividing walls there. There we go. Stage 7 complete. Stage 8 involves enclosing your roof and shooting floor as a whole. So we enter the base. What we want to do is add a couple of wall frames in here. Jump through the window. Add a wall frame in there. One here. Half wall. And a wall frame. I keep saying wall frame. Of course I mean door frame. Want to add triangle piece here and here. Enclose in the section where your locker will sit, followed by 2 half walls and a triangle piece. Now want to place our 4 low walls. And finally 2 half walls. Now we can enclose in the roof. Can be awkward placement sometimes, but we'll get up. We can do it all internally. We don't need to expose ourselves to other roof campers. There we go. That's perfect. Now it's really important at this stage to upgrade this roof panel to metal, otherwise you will not be able to get through. To upgrade that to metal, heading outside of the base, I want to upgrade these 2 as the metal. Prevent soft side attacks. If you are planning on doing a farm at this stage, I do recommend you add a door frame in here to hang your sprinkler and lights off. But that is stage 8 complete. So the final stage of the build, stage 9, is the windmill tower and the Minicopter landing pad. So for the windmill tower, it's just a case of placing 3 door frames on top of each other, 2 triangle door pieces like so, and for the Minicopter landing pad, 2 floor pieces followed by 2 triangular floor frames, and a final triangular piece like that, and followed by 2 grates. The reason for the grates is when we have the camera up here, you can spy on anyone that might be trying to hide underneath the mini pad. And that's it. That is the Swiss Army base completed.